Today, I'll be talking about the top 10 best open world video games of all time. Now, if you don't exactly know what an open world video game is, it's basically a type of video game where you can explore the world and it's not just you doing one mission after another, like per se, like Call of Duty or Halo. You get to explore the map, and personally, this is probably my favorite video game genre out there. Coming in at number 10, you have Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now, this game takes place in New York City and around Christmas time, and this is a very magical feeling, and they did a really good, incredible job of showing this very charming atmosphere, and they somehow found a way to put Christmas into an action-packed Spider-Man game, and to this day, that is very impressive, if you ask me. Coming in at number 9, we have Horizon Forbidden West. Now, this game, if you ask me, is a huge improvement from Zero Dawn. In just about every way. The side quests have way more meaning, the characters are better, it has a way better open world experience, and personally, it's just a very good game, and if you have a PlayStation, please get this game. Coming in at number 8, we have Metal Gear Solid 5. Now, in my opinion, this is one of the best examples on how an open world game should approach its challenges. There is more than one way to go in any situation, and you really do control the story, because the whole concept of a video game is for it to be like a TV show, but instead of you just sitting and watching, you actually get to affect and be a part of what happens, and the story that, if we're being realistic, is way more interesting than your life. Coming in at number 7, we have a classic, and that would be Skyrim. Now, this game has been a very long-running joke because it's basically on every single platform, and it somehow has a different glitch or glitches on every single platform. In fact, the inside joke became so funny, or I guess just so iconic, to the point where when people who made Skyrim actually decided to fix the glitches, the community got mad, and then they brought the glitches back. So they're purposely keeping this joke running, and honestly, it's very funny. And this is not just the glitches, the game in general and the characters, it's all very good. And personally, this game would have gone very far and still very successful if it wasn't as laggy or glitchy. Coming in at number 6, we have another classic, and that would be Fallout New Vegas. Now, this game has been doing very well for the past 12 years. Even after the people that made Fallout made another game, people still come back to this one because it is probably one of, if not the best game in the Fallout series, coming with the characters, the story, the simple yet somewhat complicated concept, and of course, the music and everything about this game is just a solid 10 out of 10. Coming in at number 5, we have Elden Ring. Now, it may seem a little too rash to just immediately catapult Elden Ring above some of the all-time greats that make up the top half of this list. Well, Elden Ring is one of the boldest and one of the most groundbreaking open-world games in the past decade. And this game was definitely a huge improvement, if you ask me, from the Dark Souls series, because, they're all kind of the same thing. You just fight bosses, you rage quit. And Elden Ring has all that and more. So, you may break your controller, but at least you'll break it on a game that is really good. Coming in at number 4, we have Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, this game is hands down one of the best games, especially one of the newer games of all time. I mean, this game is practically iconic, and it came out 4 years ago? It's still a brand new game, but it is very good, because you really get into what Arthur wants. You really get into what the rest of the main characters want. It really just puts you in their perspective. And honestly, this game has better acting than some movies that have came out recently, and I'll fight you about that. Coming in at number 3, we have another great Rockstar game. In fact, this is probably Rockstar's most successful game of all time. That would be Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, this game was one of the best ways you could end the Xbox 360 and PS3 era, and it still went on to the Xbox One, PS4, and it's still going on the Xbox Series X and PS5. But that's not the reason it's on this list, because, well, these guys are taking forever to make GTA 6. Well, it's on this list because it has a great story, great acting, it has funny bits, and then it'll just go straight into a really serious part. In general, it's just a really good story, and I don't really know how to explain it, but you have to play the game to understand it, because this game perfectly explains the story of 3 characters better than I really want to say anyone else could. Coming in at number 2, we have The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Now, this game legit won Game of the Year in 2015, and we all know that a ton of good games came out in 2015, and this game still got first place. I mean, this game legit changed the perspective on what free roam games could do. What is the best free roam game? Because I mentioned a lot of really good free roam or open world games, but which one is the best? Well, the best one, at least in my opinion, would be The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, this game may have came out in 2017, but we still have not seen any other games close to the blend of charm, freedom, and just really good. I don't know how to put it, mainly because I haven't played this game too much, but even I know that it is simply really good because it really is just different from all the other Zelda games, and it really just put, like, I guess, a new expectation for Nintendo. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. So if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment if you think I missed on a really good game. And I'll see you guys in the next one.